Hey guys, it's your girl D, and we are back with a new video. Now, this client of mine has not seen me in 3 years, and she reached out and she said, yeah, I think it's about that time for me to come see you because my brows are not as vibrant as they were before. So we got it together. So we first going to start out by getting her all mapped out. So now that she's all mapped out and ready to go, we are going to get her all numbed so that way she's completely comfortable. She falls asleep. She wakes up with gorgeous, beautiful brows. And we're going to do that by using our exclusive Phenomenum numbing cream, which is now available. So you guys can click the link and go ahead and take advantage of that. Our Phenomenum numbing cream is so amazing. It's called a miracle numbing cream because it does just that. It allows the client to be able to virtually feel zero to very minimal pain, if no pain at all. And they're able to really just lay back and enjoy the service. So you can use it for brows, you can use it for lips, you can use it for a couple different applications. You can use it for a traditional tattoo. It's just incredible. But our clients, our ladies, are able to just use it for their brows or their lips or whatever service we're doing, and it allows them to just be able to enjoy. So now that she's completely numb, we're about to get started. So I always get asked a question, how long do brows last? Well, that really depends on two different things. Number one, the type of service that we're performing. And number two, the type of client and the skin type that the client has and their lifestyle. So let's first address the type of style, or rather the type of technique that we use. In this case, we're doing a combination brow, which means we're using two different types of techniques. We're using microblading and ombre shading, otherwise known as micro shading, to create a combination look. Basically, it's hair strokes in the front and defined tail a defined tail, and then we kind of blend the two in the middle like makeup. Now, this technique, for the most part, lasts about 2 to 3 years. And again, this also varies, and we'll get into that later. The least lasting brow technique is microblading. Microblading is very superficial. You got to think of it like little paper cuts in the skin, so it doesn't go in very deep, but it does give you a very natural look. It is very soft, so by that definition, it doesn't really last that long. The technique that lasts the longest is ombre shading and nano brows. Nano brows and ombre shading, you use predominantly only tattoo machine for those techniques, and because of that, the pigment goes in deeper into the epidermis, into the layers of the skin, so it lasts a lot longer. So now let's get into the skin type and lifestyle. So if you're the type of person that sweats a lot, or if you go to the gym a lot, or if you have very oily skin, or if you use a lot of cleansers on your face. Cleansers are designed to pull impurities from the face. So the more you use cleansers specifically on your brows, it's going to continue to lighten your brows, especially if you're using things that have like vitamin C in them, because that's a natural lightener. So those things do impact how quickly the brows will fade. So if you have oily skin, the sebum or the oil in the skin will naturally just continuously push out the pigment in the skin, so it will cause your brows to lighten. If you sweat a lot, does the same thing. So the drier your skin, the more it will retain the pigment. So you'll get a lot longer lasting brows. So your brows will be able to set a lot longer, and they will retain the look a lot longer. But regardless of what, this is not something that lasts forever, ever, ever. It will fade over time. So, most clients like to come in routinely to make sure that their brows stay looking fresh and they just look good and they last this test of time. So, I always recommend clients come in at least once a year for a color boost or refresh. But sometimes life happens, and when life gets to happening, sometimes you look up and it's been a lot longer than a year. So another question that I get is, how do I pick the brow for the person? And I have to just make sure I say this, and I stress this so much to new clients. There is no one brow fits all technique. There's no one brow that fits every single face, because every single person is different and unique. Your brows are your brows, your orbital bone, your facial structure, the size of your face, everything is different and unique. And your brows should equally be individual and as unique as you. So I specialize in, again, what I consider to be enhanced natural. So when I am done with your brows will fit your face. They will follow the natural curves of your orbital bone as they should. So that way when you look up and you look at yourself in the mirror, you don't look like a stranger. You just look like an enhanced version of the person you are wanting to be. So there's no one size fits all. Okay, guys, that's it. We are all done. This was so much fun reconnecting with the client that I hadn't seen and worked with in a few years. And her brows look gorgeous. This was just an amazing transformation, or rather, just a color boost. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next. Bye.